Hello, YouTube. A striking development was presented by the Russian company Neyri, biodrone pigeons, biological drones. These are the most common pigeons, but electrodes are connected to their brains, and a backpack is attached to the body, which contains electronics connected to the electrodes. With its help, the operator of such a biodrone pigeon can control the flight of the bird. The PJN-1 biodrone pigeon differs from an ordinary bird only by a neural interface wire protruding from its head, as well as that backpack with electronics. Its main task is to provide monitoring of almost any type, for example, environmental and industrial, conducting search and rescue operations, and providing an additional safety outline, the company's press service stated. According to the assurances of scientists who are already testing the flight characteristics of such biodrones, a flight task can be directly uploaded to the bird's brain via a neural interface, just like in a regular drone, and the bird will follow it. And if you need more delicate work, an operator will sit at the steering wheel and he will be able to observe the flight through the camera in the bird's backpack and remotely control the bird through its brain. Biodrones, according to Neyri, have a number of advantages over conventional drones. Firstly, pigeons with neural chips can perform their tasks many times longer than UAVs, since there are not so many electronics on them, and all of it is recharged from solar panels. Secondly, the bird just lives its usual pigeon life, but at the right moment, its control is intercepted, and after completing the task, the pigeon returns to its relatives. And thirdly, scientists do not plan to focus on pigeons only, while other birds, such as albatross or ravens, are quite capable of carrying loads, and not just monitoring the environment around them. It is claimed that the project is already at the final stage, and soon such biodrones will be introduced into areas requiring long-term and remote monitoring, surveillance of power lines, gas distribution nodes, and the like. Biodrone sounds scary in itself. A bird lived for itself, did not bug anyone, and then a wire was inserted into its brain, and its actions are controlled through it. And what does the bird feel at the same time? Is it scared? Or is it the other way around? Is it being overwhelmed by technology and doesn't feel anything? What if they use such birds to spy on people? And if such a wire is inserted into a human being? Many questions immediately arise. Navy experts admit that so far the survival rate of birds with the introduction of a neural implant in them is not complete. However, experts strive to ensure that it reaches 100%. What the bird feels at the same time when the implant is working remains a mystery. But scientists claim that such biodrones will not be able to monitor people. The cameras in them will work in accordance with the requirements of Russian legislation for commercial photography. That is, the camera in the pigeon's backpack automatically covers up faces, car numbers, car license numbers, and other personal information using the built-in AI. Yes, right. All over the world, and in Russia too, the issue of ethics in the creation of robots and biorobots has been concerned for a long time. The main problems are trust in biorobots and responsibility for their actions, especially with autonomous AI. Scientific journals and developers themselves are calling for the establishment of rules for their behavior in the interest of man. Confidentiality and data protection are also critical, especially when using biological information. It is necessary to maintain a balance between benefit and the right to privacy. Therefore, international regulation is urgently needed, including the protection of human rights, security, and transparency of artificial intelligence solutions. The key approach that the world has come to so far is maintaining human control over the actions of robots and developing artificial ethics. These issues require an integrated approach and international cooperation for the safe and humane deployment of biorobots. Robot pigeons are very much needed, Alexander Bubionek, director of the project office of NERI, the company that created them, explained to the Russian newspaper Komsomolskaya Pravda. I often cite this newspaper because they have very good connections and insight. A regular drone needs to be recharged with fuel or electricity. Technical maintenance question. A drone flies far, cannot come back, there is no fuel, so it's troublesome. But the bird takes care of itself. It sees the grains, packs, and is ready to work and defend the country again. Profitable? Definitely. There are two control options. A flight task is loaded into the pigeon's head, or the operator sits at the console and directly controls the flight. A pigeon can be sent, for example, along an extensive electric power transmission line for hundreds of kilometers to see if there is problem somewhere, if somebody cuts something. If only there was a connection, the picture from the camera would go to the headquarters. Keeping an eye on electrical power transmission or flying around farmlands, let's say to see if wolves are targeting sheep, is of course important, but it's hard to get rid of the feeling that the military use of drone pigeons will be in demand in the first place. The developers refuse to talk about such topics. We are developing a technology, not an application, the company said briefly. Let's look at the characteristics of this new development. Weight, about 300 grams. Flight range, more than 1,000 kilometers. Speed, up to 185 kilometers an hour. We are able to prepare 2 pigeons in a working day. We have a small operating room and only one installation. Productivity can be increased depending on the needs, explained Alexander Bubionek. Pigeons are not hurt. The operation is under general anesthesia and the electrodes and equipment do not cause suffering. The bird exists for itself as before. Moreover, after completing the task, the pigeon returns to the dovecote. The load is removed from it and it can rest. How much this live toy, as the newspaper put it, cost? NERI does not disclose. Perhaps not very expensive. Ready-made boards are used to produce biodrones. There are Chinese, there are Russian. All systems are basic, used in many places, says Alexander Bubionek. The main thing is not transistors, diodes, but the know-how itself, how to assemble and implant a stimulator. The price is in the same range as for drones of similar weight, but it all depends on the equipment that the pigeon carries in addition to our control system, he confirms. So far, only pigeons are in this development. Next up are crows, birds themselves, which is incredibly intelligent, and albatrosses, capable of traversing vast expanses above the sea, according to NERI. Nothing prevents us from already connecting an army of such birds to AI, and we will get something like Hitchcock's birds. A flock of monsters, one non-human being, AI, interacts with another bird. Well, it's fantastic. Biorobots pigeons are not the only such development. Russian specialists were able to become one of the first to come close to the commercial application of such technology. However, there are other analogs. For example, the German-American company Swarm, that's biotactics, did not mess around and immediately engaged in military developments in the field of biorobotics. They create biodrone ants that operate on the same principle as the Russian biodrones pigeons from Neri. The idea of swarm biotactics is that the collective conscience of ants will help in combat missions. This includes unnoticed surveillance, infiltration of enemy-protected facilities, and delivery of toxic substances into the human body, sleeping, for example, and much more. However, controlled hordes of ants have applications in peaceful life. But the company has not yet moved beyond high-profile statements and raising 13 million euros from the German authorities, at least publicly. But the most important thing biorobots can do is treat people, and scientists all over the world quickly came to this understanding. By the end of 2025, there are 9 leading laboratories and companies engaged in the development and production of biodrones for medical purposes. The WIS Institute is an American company that creates biorobots from human body cells capable of moving, regenerating, and performing therapeutic tasks. Such micro robots climb into a human being and work as a mini repairman. They repair damaged tissues, sew up internal injuries, clear arteries of blockages, and much more. German Festo AG and company KG became famous after the creation of biorobotized hand capable of performing network-precise work. Such robots with their mass distribution would be able to perform surgical operations better than any human. However, so far, the company is more theoretical and simply offers Western governments different concepts for a lot of money. Robotic bees, spider robots, and other creations of science fiction films. Again, this is according to the Russian media. The American Procept Robotics, which has already released products for urology, has similar surgical developments. Since most of the above is still either in beautiful presentations or in the laboratories of scientists, the question immediately arises, can any of this be bought at all? For a lot of money, but yes, you can. Recently, scientists from Harvard showed how a person used thoughts to control the movement of a rat, transmitting an order directly from his head to its brain. 10 years ago, Backyard Brains introduced the world's first robotic cockroach, and now several companies have mastered this technology. The Pentagon's DARPA agency is experimenting with beetles, making no secret that the main goal is military. Well, they even managed to control moths and tiny fruit flies. However, all these are just concepts. While startup Brain Robotics is already producing commercial neuroprostheses for hands that combine with the brain to send signals to control the hand. The humanoid robot Agibot A2 is also on sale, the one that is in sensational short videos, running through the streets of Chinese cities and scaring passerby. But as a rule, so far, only biorobotic developments for medical purposes are on sale. The creation of adaptive prostheses as similar as possible to real human limbs and implants that fuse with the body are not rejected by it. And although the mass sale of such goods is still a long way off, perhaps by the middle or end of our century, the situation will change dramatically. Now, this is not what Russian newspapers will tell you, but there were news from China in 2022. Chinese scientists use solar energy to power control of bird brains. Researchers said that they have achieved a breakthrough in global animal robotics race with 2-hour controlled pigeon flight. In the experiments, a solar panel about half the size of a smartphone screen was strapped to a pigeon's back to power a controlling device on its head. Now, a little bit more about the Neri group, so you understand. They have 4 product companies in that Neri group, and their stated mission is Viva Homo Perfectus, advancing the next stage of human evolution with neurotechnology. So in the future, I'll tell you more about this company I did before and the experiments they were doing on brains of mice, laboratory animals. Fantastic stuff. So stay tuned, and in my channel, you get most interesting scientific news and updates and such. And if you can support my research, please kindly do so through the links you'll find in the description to this video. Please like my videos. Please subscribe to my channel and tell others. Thank you.